If you've ever wondered whether you should marry your immigrant fiance inside the United States or overseas, strap in for this video. Hello, I'm attorney Lee Marvin, and I have been practicing law for over 20 years and specializing in immigration law for over a decade. My main office is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I help individuals and families from any state in the country and really any country on the planet, okay? So stick around for a couple minutes because you really need to know how complicated this question really is, okay? So I recently came across this conversation on an immigration forum. Beware who you're taking advice from, okay? That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Okay, question. If me and my fiance want to get married in the US and the Dominican Republic, what is the best way to do it? Should we have a civil ceremony in the US and get married on the beach or a mountaintop there or vice versa? Answer. Get legally married here if you're planning on living in the USA. It just makes much easier for the legal things you'll need to do in the future. Then have a non-legal renewal celebration there. We do dozens of these ceremonies every year, okay? My answer to this question: the choice of where to do the wedding has severe consequences as it relates to immigration, okay? For many, the location of the marriage is unimportant unless there's a secondary legal goal that you need to achieve as well. I'll explain that in a bit. In most cases, getting married outside the US is quicker, easier, cheaper, especially if the foreign spouse or potential spouse does not already have a visa and wants to avoid the burden of having to get a visa before entering the United States. But this is not always the right decision, okay? So the following is a quick example of a complicated legal situation where I had to urgently put a stop to the wedding and insist my client wait for the fiancé visa to come first. Spoiler alert, it ended up saving my client's future and thousands of dollars for multiple complicated green card filings. So what happened? Okay. Older client wanted to bring his girlfriend to the United States to live permanently with him as soon as possible. Now. I don't want to wait. She needs to come here. He did his own research, needless to say, and decided which process he was going to do. And he was just going to go get married in Germany, bring his wife here afterwards, okay? He came to me because he didn't know how to do the paperwork, okay? I'm glad he did, because as we started to work on the case, which was for the spouse visa process, he asked me very casually the question, hey, what about her kids' visa process? What? Record scratch. What kids? What are you talking about? You never mentioned anything about kids, okay? This fact, pretty big fact, completely changed the process for him. We had to change our plan like lickety-split right away. If he ended up getting married before we resolved the kids' situation, they would not have been able to include the kids in the process, and it would have completely destroyed or at least severely changed their future lives together, especially in the United States. This is because only the fiancé visa provides a path for children of a new relationship to be able to immediately obtain legal residency at the same time as their parent, okay? Only the fiancé visa can do that. Sure, you can sponsor your new kids, but it takes years to be able to do that. So fiancé visa is the way to do it at the same time, okay? So I regularly preach for people to consult with an experienced immigration attorney in order to achieve a success and, more importantly, to avoid catastrophe, okay? Immigration is way too complicated to just do a Google search or ask questions on some random immigration forum or Facebook group. Come on, guys. Sometimes it works, yeah, but most of the time it destroys people's future and costs thousands upon thousands of dollars to try to fix if it's possible. If you have questions about immigration, please click the following link to reach me directly to ask me, a real live attorney, okay? If you like the information in this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Don't do this stuff by yourself, and surely don't ask advice on some stupid forum somewhere, okay? Ask a real live attorney. Click on the link.